Hello students, welcome to my class. In my last lecture, I was discussing about how to write the IUPAC name. Before writing the IUPAC name, you have to what? That is, you have to first one write the name, proper name of the ligands. Do you remember this is the things. Write the name of the ligand. Now, in my last class I was discussing sometime there is missing, that is H2O3 2 minus. I told you thiooxo, it is better one, that is thio my friend sulfato. Thiosulfato my friend. This is thiosulfato. Clear to you? That is, if anyone asks you what is the name of En, that is ethane 1,2-diamine. This is not AMM, this is AM. Clear to you? This will help you a lot. Second one is arrange the ligands. Give priority of the ligand as per the alphabetical order, my friend. Arrange the ligands in alphabetical order. Alphabetical order. Clear, my friend? What I am telling, listen carefully. Arrange the ligand in alphabetical order. Am I right? Yes sir, definitely you are right. What does it mean? If I write here NH3, if I write here Cl, if I write here Br, then which will come first? That is NH3, that is my friend amine. And this one is Cl, that is my friend chloro or chlorido, and this one is my friend bromo or bromido. Now tell me, in alphabet A comes before, so first of all we have to write down the name of amine, then we will write B, that is bromo, then chloro. So alphabetical order we will arrange. The name of the ligand which comes before in the alpha, that is which comes before in alphabetical order, will be named first and then so on. Clear to you? This is the main things. Now we have to write the third one is, we have to write the next one, the oxidation state also. Oxidation state of the metal atom. Clear to you? Now, if there is a 4,3,5, then we can say di, tri, for 4 that is tetra, for 5 that is penta, hexa, so on. Clear? Hexa, penta, so on. Suppose if I write here NH3 whole 6, that is hexaamine. Clear to you? If like Cl4, that is tetrachlorido or chloro. This is the rules. That is, now fifth, if there is given En, suppose the ligand itself have two donor atom like ethane diamine or ethylene diamine. Ethane 1,2-diamine or ethylene diamine, that is di before. So if here is, if it is given En2, now we will not use di-tri, we will use my friend bis, for 3 tris, for 4 tetrakis, for 5 pentakis, and so on. This is the rule of IUPAC naming, my friend. Again I am writing here name of the ligand, arrange the ligand, write the oxidation state of the metal atom, that is bi, tri, tetra, penta, hexa. So these are the things, my friend. According to this, no, wait for a moment, that is the thing here. The fifth one is bis, tris, tetrakis, pentakis, hexakis, and so on. These are the rules which help you to write down the IUPAC name of the following. Clear? Now, complexes, as I know, complexes are first of all cationic complex. Okay. Cationic complex. Now there is a different mode of writing the name of the cationic complex. Second one is, we know, my friend, anionic complex. Yes. Now the different mode to write down the name of the anionic complex. Third one is, my friend, neutral complex. Now neutral we know. Now fourth one is, that is hetero, or we can say polynuclear. Homonuclear or heteronuclear. for polynuclear complexes. Polynuclear complex. How to write the name of the polynuclear complex? Then that is the compounds, that is the complex compound containing both cation and anion. Then how to write the name? These are the three things. First of all, I will discuss about the cationic complex. Clear? Now moving here, check it out how to write the name. Cationic complex. Clear? Yes, sir. Now, what about the name of the cationic complex? That is the complex ion have positive sign, that is cation. If the complex ion is cation, then it is known as cationic complex. Okay. If I write here CuNH3 whole 4 SO4, as we know it will dissociate like this, that is CuNH3 whole 4, that is 2 plus, and SO4 2 minus. Clear? So look at the complex ion contain positive charge. So this is an example of cationic complex. And how to write the name? First of all, find out the oxidation state of copper, that is X, that is 0 into 4, and it contains plus 2 charge. So X is equal to plus 2. So copper is in plus 2 oxidation state. Yes, sir, definitely copper is in plus 2 oxidation state. Now how to write the name? Listen carefully. First of all, write down the name of the ligand. Ligand is amine 4 times, that is tetra. So start from here, that is tetra amine. Yes, tetraamine. Now Cu, that is copper, tetraamine copper. What is the oxidation state? Mention here in Roman. Copper 2. What is SO4? This one is, my friend, sulfate. That is the case. Again I am repeating, tetraamine copper 2 sulfate. No gap between them. Clear? This is the name of the cationic complex. Now if anyone asks you, what about the case of anionic complex? Anionic complex. In case of anionic complex, what will happen? Look at, if I write here, that is K4 FeCN whole 6. Yes, it will dissociate like this, 4K plus FeCN whole 6, that is 4 minus. Am I right? Yes, sir. Now first of all, what to do? Find out the oxidation state of the central metal atom. What is the oxidation state of the central metal atom? It is, my friend, X plus minus 1 into 6 is equal to minus 4. X is equal to plus 2. Iron is in plus 2 oxidation state. Am I right? Yes, sir, you are absolutely right. Now how to write the IUPAC name of the anionic complex? So we start here, that is the counter ion before. So write here, my friend, potassium, yes. Now write down the name of the ligand. Ligand is 6 times potassium hexacyano, or potassium hexacyanado. Now what is the name of Fe? Now in anionic complex, if we have to write the name of the name of the central metal after, then we have to use the different mode. For iron it will be ferrate, for copper it will be cuprate, for Ag silver, that is argentate, for PD palladium. Clear to you? For nickel, that is nickelate. We will discuss this thing via examples. So here is iron in anionic complex after. So we will write here potassium hexacyanoferrate. Now what is 2? Potassium hexacyano or cyanadoferrate 2. Clear, my friend? This is the case of anionic complex. Now the next one is if there is a neutral complex, then what will happen? No charge. Suppose if I write here NiCO whole 4. Now, if there is a attachment of neutral complex, that is a central atom does not contain any charge. Now, what will happen in this case? This is carbonyl. We will write here, my friend, tetracarbonyl. Clear? Again I am repeating, tetracarbonyl nickel. Tetracarbonyl nickel 0. Clear, my friend? Now, if I write here FeCO whole 5, again neutral ligand, no charge on the complex ion. This one is, my friend, that is pentacarbonyl iron 0. Pentacarbonyl iron 0. Clear? This is the neutral complex. Now, suppose that is the complex containing both cation and anion. Suppose if I write here PTPY4 and PTCl4. Now, this one is neutral and this one is charged. Now, we know overall we find that is it contains -1 charge. So, if anyone asks you how to find out the oxidation state of the two central metal atom, listen. For this one, as we know, if I find that is X 0 into 4 plus X minus 1 into 4 is equal to 0. This is the case. X minus 4, x plus x, 2x minus 4 is equal to 2x is equal to 4, x is equal to 4 by 2 is equal to plus 2. So, Pt has oxidation state plus 2, this Pt has oxidation state plus 2. Will not write here because this is neutral ligand, Pt has oxidation state 0, here 4 chlorine, Pt has oxidation state 4. No, we will, by combining them, we will finally write the oxidation state of the metal atom. This is the case, my friend. Clear? So, now what is the name? First of all, we have to write the name of this one. As we know, Py, that is pyridine, that is we will write here tetrapyridine. Clear? Tetrapyridine platinum. Tetraplatinum 2. Clear? Tetra, check out the spelling, tetrapyridine platinum 2. Now write down the name. Tetra chloro or chlorido platinate. Platinate 2. This is the case. When after we write, we use ferrate, that is platinate, nickelate, cuprate, argentate, plumbate, pladate. This is the case. This is the name, that is the compound containing cation as well as anion. Oxidation state, by combining these two, we have to find the oxidation state, my friend. Clear? Am I right? Yes, sir, you are right. Suppose if I write here CONH3 whole 4 and here NiCl4, then what will you do? Or similarly, if I write here only COBr4, then what will you do? That is, by combining them, this one is X, this one is X. X plus 0 into 4 plus x plus minus 1 into 4 is equal to 0, my friend. That is 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 4 divided by 2. So, this copper has plus 2 oxidation state, this copper also has plus 2 oxidation state. Clear? Now, write down the name. What is the name here? Tetraamine cobalt 2. Then tetrabromo or bromido cobaltate 2. This is the case, my friend. Clear? So, now we will practice few questions on this topic. This is your turn. You have to write down the name. Then we will discuss the IUPAC name of polynuclear complexes. Clear, my friend? So, let us start now. I am moving from here. I am starting from here, my friend. That is the question number 1 here. That is the question here is given CONH3 Hol 6. Clear? Cl3. This is the first one. You have to write down the name. The second one is CONH3 Hol 5 Cl2. This is the second one. The third one is, my friend, K3FeCN Hol 6. Yes. Now this one is K3FeC2O4 Hol thrice. Fifth one is K2PdCl4. Sixth one is NiCO Hol 4. First of all, we have to write down the name of this sixth one, then we will decide the next one. Okay. Now tell me the name, my friend. It's your turn. So the name is, this one is cationic complex because this one is bracket is before, then there comes, this one is anionic complex, this one, and this one is neutral complex. Clear? If the complex ion after, then is anionic complex. If no charge, that is neutral. If the complex ion becomes before, then it is known as cationic complex. Now tell me the name. The name is, my friend, that is hexa. Yes sir, amine, double M, my friend. Hex, not single M, hexaamine. Clear? Hexaamine cobalt. What is the oxidation state of cobalt? That is 3 chloride, my friend. Don't put here trichloride, only chloride. Hexaamine, no gap, cobalt, no gap, cobalt, 3 chloride. Now this one, my friend. Now there are two ligands. Chlorine started from C and NS3, that is amine, started from A. So A comes before C. So first of all, I will write here 5 times. Now write here, my friend, that is penta, AMMINE, pentaamine. For Cl, it is chlorido or chloro. Pentaamine chlorido. Now cobalt, cobalt 3, now chloride, my friend. Pentaamine chlorido, cobalt 3 chloride. Am I right? Yes sir. Now next one. This is anionic complex. So first of all, we write the name. That is, my friend, potassium. Yes. Potassium. Yes. Potassium. Now this one is cyano or cyanido. Potassium hexa cyano. Now what is the oxidation state of iron here? 3. Potassium hexacyano. Now we will write here ferrate because anionic complex, my friend. Potassium hexacyanoferrate 3. Now what is the name? This one is oxalate, 8-ato, 3 times. Now first of all, write here. This one is potassium. Clear? That is potassium trioxalato. Potassium trioxalato ferrate. Clear, my friend? What is the, again I am repeating, potassium 3 times, trioxalato, oxalate, oxalate, late 8 will be converted to ato, oxalate ferrate. And what is the oxidation state here? -2, 3 to 6 and 3, ferrate 3, my friend. This is the case. Now next one, tell me. That is the, again we will write here potassium. Yes sir. Potassium tetrachloro, potassium tetrachloropledate, pledate. What is the oxidation state? 2. In many books it is given as one single D, and in different book pledate. You can write here pledate, PLADATE also, PLADDAT also, pledate 2. Now next one is This one is very easy, my friend. Tetracarbonyl. Tetracarbonyl nickel. Tetracarbonyl nickel 0. Am I right? Tetracarbonyl nickel 0. Now let's move to the next IUPAC naming, my friend. Wait for a moment. Give me few seconds. And this will help you a lot. Practice maximum. Check out the spelling also, my friend. This one is 7th one. Wait for a moment. Now, what is the IUPAC name? Let me write down once. NiCl4. NiCl4 2 minus. Now the next one is COEN whole thrice, that is 3 minus, that is MnH2O whole 6 2 plus. Now NiNH3 whole 6 Cl2. Yes sir. Now the next one is, my friend, that is COCl2 En whole twice, En whole twice, then Cl. Yes sir. Clear? Now the next one is, my friend, PTNH3 ClNO2. Again I am repeating, PTNH3 whole 2 ClNO2. Now it's your turn. You have to write down the name of these things. Now moving here, my friend, check out what I am telling. Now NiCl4, that is, what will happen? Tetrachloro or tetrachlorido. This one anionic, so we write a tetrachloro or tetrachlorido nickelate 2 ion. Nickel is in 2 oxidation state. Now next one is, this is En, and En is ethane 1,2-diamine. Here di AMINE, not AMMINE. So what will happen? For 3, will we use tri? No, we will use tris, because di already used. So tris bracket ethane 1,2-diamine, or you can say diamine. Tris ethane 1,2-diamine cobalt 3 ion. Cobalt is in 3 oxidation state. Cobalt, again I am repeating, tris ethane 1,2-diamine cobalt 3 ion, my friend. Now I am going to rub this part. One more thing here, not 3 plus, okay? Cobalt 3 ion. Now next one is MnH2O whole 6, that is, this is a cationic complex. 6 for hexa, hexa aqua or aquo, hexa aquo manganese 2 ion, hexa aquo manganese 2 ion. Now this one is, my friend, yes, hexaamine nickel 2 chloride. This one. Now look at En, ethane and chlorine, ENT. So first of all we will write the name here. That is, what will happen? Dichlorido or dichloro. Dichlorido or dichloro bis ethane 2 times. Now I have to write the name, I think. Now what is here? That is dichlorido. Okay, dichlorido bis ethane 1,2-diamine. Again I am repeating, dichlorido bis ethane 1,2-diamine Clear to you? That is cobalt. Cobalt, what is the oxidation state of cobalt? Is 3, that is CHLORIDE. Again, let me check once. Dichlorido bis ethane 1,2-diamine, okay, bis ethane 1,2-diamine, cobalt 3 chloride. This is the case. Now tell me the name. 3 ligands are there, NH3, Cl, NO2. Now this is A, start from A, this is start from C, and this is start from A, nitro. So start from here. Diamine chloro or chlorido. Diamine chloro or chlorido nitro. Here the donor is nitro, the nitro platinum 2, because here platinum is 2 oxidation state. This is the naming, my friend. It's so easy. If you have the command over the theory, then you can easily solve such kind of question. Now I am giving you few questions for your homework. Do it. Clear? Wait for a moment. The question here is 1. Now you have to write down the name, that is HgCONCS whole 4. Clear? Second one is, my friend, K3CrC2O4 whole thrice. Third one is CONH3 whole 5 CO3, then Cl, my friend. The fourth one is, that is PtCl4 2 minus. The fifth one is, my friend, that is COH2OCN, okay, En whole twice, COH2OCN En whole twice, that is 2 plus. You have to do this. You have to write down the name of each and every. It's very easy. Check out which one is a cationic complex, which one is the anionic complex, and which one is neutral complex. If there is a cationic complex, then write copper as a copper, iron as a iron, cobalt as a cobalt, nickel as a nickel. But if it is an anionic complex, then write here cobaltate, nickelate, plumbate, ferrate, mercurate. Clear to you? These are the things, my friend, and definitely it will help you a lot. So in my next lecture, I will discuss few more things, my friend. Till then, bye bye. Thank you so much.